traditional classroom setting for Huntsville City Schools, elementary and middle school students. Today, high school students will return a week from today. That's next Monday. Safety precautions are in place, and teachers spent the weekend sanitizing and decorating their classrooms, so they're ready to welcome their students back excitedly this morning.
And another person excited to see them as well, joining us right now live via Zoom, Huntsville City School Superintendent Christie Finley. Superintendent Finley, good morning to you.
Good morning, Pat Marie. How are you?
Doing terrific. Thanks so much. Now, so how confident are you about the safety and security of the schools this morning that kids will be returning to?
Yeah, good question. Of course, the safety and well-being of our students and staff are always at the forefront of the decisions we make, and always has been, even pre-COVID. But I have to commend our teachers and our staff for putting those precautions in place and the measures and the protocols so that we can welcome students back today.
Let's talk a little bit about those safety measures. If you could give us the highlights, what are going to be the big differences for students and staff members? Mask wearing, of course, we know throughout all of the schools, but plexiglass in the classrooms, face shields, what is it looking like?
Right. Of course, students will be wearing masks along with our staff. Students will wear a mask if they are riding the bus, the ingress and the egress of our campuses as well. And temperature checks for our staff have been in place and will continue to do that, those safety measures. But in the classroom, of course, we are emphasizing social distancing. You will see, you've probably seen some of our footage that show that our desks are 6 feet apart as much as possible. And our students in elementary schools have those plexiglass shields, as well as our teachers. And there's also cleaning supplies too that we've given our faculty and staff.
It's going to take a lot of patience and some understanding. It is also an all-in situation, including the parents. So, Superintendent Finley, what do we want those families to know to make sure that this safe transition happens and to continue to maintain that safe and healthy environment for the year?
Right. I think it's important that, just to remind parents, if your child isn't feeling well, that, they can stay home. We have those measures in place to ensure that they can still log in and hear their teacher live. That is in place and has been going obviously since we began school in August. And just to reassure students and the teachers that the first day of school, as my colleague Mr. Perkins said, the second first day of school will be that of expectations. What would that look like in a classroom? Like the washing hands and having those breaks so students can wash their hands. Obviously, we do that anyway. And just knowing that that is that communication level between the school and the parent is equally important as it ever has been, and to reach out to your principal, because they have been working tirelessly as well as our teachers and staff to make sure that our students are safe, but more importantly that our staff is too. So it will look different in our classrooms, but I can tell you that the excitement is still in the air as it would be for any first of the school year.
All right, and Superintendent Finley, before we let you go this morning, we want to congratulate you again on being one of the finalists for Superintendent of the Year. A big congratulations. What a big honor that must be for you.
Well, thank you, but I tell you, all the credit goes to the staff in Huntsville City. They are the boots on the ground. They're the ones who deserve the credit. I'm just the biggest cheerleader, and I'm so proud of them, and I appreciate all the work that they've done to welcome our students today.
Definitely going to have to continue to rely on those boots on the ground starting today. Hey, listen, we really appreciate your time. Huntsville City School Superintendent Christie Finley, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck to you and all the staff and the students out there and the parents as well.
Thank you so much. Good talking to you guys.
Great talking to you as well. It is 6:40.